Well, as students, in terms of being at COP15, you're going to decide how you feel about it sort of during this process, and also, this next week, and also afterwards. How do you feel when you get home? Are you feeling that not enough was done? Are you feeling it wasn't substantive enough in terms of change? Are you feeling as if leaders were trying to spin you? What, out of all the mass of COP15, how are you going to end up feeling at the end of it? If you start feeling sadder or a greater sense of despair around it, or you anticipate that, then what I'd really focus on while you're here, on top of the work you're doing, is making sure you have really good relationships that come out of this. Make sure you make friends as well as colleagues as well as other folks, so that you leave here stronger as a person than you were despite what happens at COP15. Now, I would say that's something that everyone can do. If you come out of this event stronger as an individual because of what you shared and the friendships you made and the trust you developed, then that's what's going to carry on after this event. So don't worry so much about whether or not the engines of industrialization are going to respond to the threat in the appropriate fashion. Make sure you take care of being stronger, thinking about your well-being of your friends and your communities that are doing this work. Think about ways to create bridges with other communities so that there can be balance. So you're not just among a group of people that's despairing. Make sure you balance out your social networks. And remember that the emotions of friendship are probably the most important ones that are going to carry us through the change. The bonds of friendship and of trust, wherever those exist, are going to be ones that help us deal with uncertainty, perhaps more than anything else. I mean, when my son was 11, he's 20 now, and he's a college student like you guys. What I told him was that if he left high school with lots of places he could couch surf, he'd have done a good job. And I encouraged that he get an A in friendship over an A in school, because his friendships are going to be more important to deal with the transition. And so if you guys think about what your academic work means and what your careers mean afterwards, it really has to be built on trust and making sure you have those places to couch surf. If you have friends who will put you up, and you'll put them up in exchange if paying back student loans becomes tough, if all those other things interfere in your ability to move on the climate issue as quickly as you'd like, then that'll be hugely valuable. Just having people who love you through this change is really important. And making sure that you put enough into those relationships in order that that trust supports you to do the work that you need to do after this is over. So that's what I'd say students can do.